Olá, bom dia a todos. Antes de mais, obrigado pela vossa presença. Vamos só dar aqui mais 2 minutinhos para o resto das pessoas se juntarem e iniciaremos então o webinar. Obrigado. Bom dia novamente. Vamos então dar início. O meu nome é Ricardo Monteiro. Sou um dos responsáveis por Adobe Iberia e hoje temos, em conjunto com a Adobe e com o especialista da Adobe Tomasz, um webinar sobre a nova solução da Adobe para o Acrobat AI Assistant. Nesta sessão, Tomasz vai explicar o que é o Acrobat AI Assistant e vai nos dar aqui exemplos ao vivo de como podemos tirar partido desta nova solução. Tomasz, thank you very much for helping us on this session and showing this new solution to our partners. So I will stop sharing and you can start.
Sure. So let me share my screen and let's get started. Can you let me know whether you can see the starting screen?
Yes.
Okay. So hello everyone, my name is Tomasz Pasierb and I'm a senior solution consultant at Adobe. I'm originally from Poland, but I'm based in London. And on today's session, we're going to be talking about a new feature in Adobe Acrobat, which is called AI Assistant. And I believe that at the end of this session, you will have better understanding how to use the AI assistants and what are potential use cases. So let me go to the next slide and I will explain exactly what is on agenda today. So first, I've got one little slide, a little bit about history of PDF format. So don't worry, it's going to take only a couple of minutes. And after that, we will jump straight into the demonstration. So first, we will cover the fundamentals of AI assistance, and I will be using for that earning course documents that I downloaded from Adobe website. Then we will move to the next use case, which is something that is quite close to my heart, which is replying to RFE and RFIs, a large documents with a lot of questions. And for that, I'm gonna use AI assistants and show you how much time AI assistants can save you there. Then as a last use case, I will show you how to use the AI assistants to generate new content out of the document that you have open in front of you. So we've got about 30 minutes for that session, so it is fairly quick. So let me move to the first document. Actually, maybe before we do that, let me explain to those that don't know what is AI assistance. So I assume that many of you have heard about AI assistance. So AI assistance is the tool that is very similar to ChatGPT. In ChatGPT, obviously, you go to the website, you type in the question, hit the enter, and ChatGPT search the internet, search all the resources that are available in there, and provide you with the answer. But the problem with the ChatGPT is that it can provide you with incorrect answer because it will use unverified sources of information. AI assistance, on the other hand, that is built into Adobe Acrobat, will use as a source of information only the data that is inside of the document. So that's as an introduction. And let me tell you a little bit about the history of a PDF format. So I assume that some of you knows that PDF was invented by Adobe in 1993. So this is when we started selling this solution, and we were doing that quite successfully for the number of the years. And then in 2008, we did something weird. We released a PDF format as a public format. So we went to ISO, we handed over all the source codes, and we basically invited the competition to create their own PDF editors. So this is quite weird to move, but by doing so, we made PDF format even more popular. So right now, we have some data from Microsoft, and we know that over 50% of all the documents that goes through Microsoft servers are in PDF format. So if there's an important document, an invoice, a contract of employment, a manual that you download from the internet, it is pretty much always in PDF format. So we invited others to the table, competition to the table, but we knew that we're gonna stay ahead of the game because we created that format, and we keep innovating PDF Acrobat since we invented it. We added mobile app, so you can open a PDF document on any application that is connected to the internet. Doesn't really matter whether this is laptop, a smartphone, or tablet. You can access your documents from there and use all the features available in Acrobat. We have Adobe Scan mobile app that allows you to take the picture of the document and automatically convert this document into a PDF, run the OCR and make that document editable as well. And we've got the liquid mode that automatically adjusts the PDF document to the device on which you open it on. So if you open the PDF on the smartphone, it will automatically readjust this document, and you won't have to make it bigger or smaller. It's going to be readable on the device that you read it, that you open this document. We've got the APIs that allows you to automate the processes, workflows. You can add the PDF to the applications that you use in your organization. And the latest addition is obviously AI Assistant. So I already explained what is AI Assistant. The very important thing to remember is that once again, unlike ChatGPT, it's going to use as a source of information only document that you have open in front of you, or maybe collection of the documents, because you can combine multiple documents and work with those at the same time. We have very conservative estimate saying that AI assistants save about 50% of time, but from my experience, I know that it is much more. For instance, in the second use case, when I'm going to be showing you how to use AI assistants to answer the questions from the RFP, it definitely saves more than that. I'm sure that it is about 90% of saved time with the AI assistants. So now let me open the first document and I will show you how to use AI assistants in practice. So the first use case is fairly simple. So we will cover the basics. So I've got a document that I downloaded, hold on a second, from Adobe website. This is a transcript of earning calls from 2024. Like you see, we've got 18 pages, quite a lot of information in this document, a lot of data, a lot of numbers. And if you want to consume this document, generate some content out of this document, you will need to read through that and obviously understand it as well. But with AI assistants, it's much quicker. So how do you start using AI assistants? If you have it enabled in Adobe Acrobat, you will have access to that button here, AI assistants, on which when you click, it will upload this document to the cloud. So this is the first step that you need to do. You either do that or you go to the toolkit and click on the AI assistants from here. You have also access to the generative summary. So if you want to straight away summarize this document, you can click on the generative summary. It will summarize this document and allow you to ask the questions as well. So first method here, second here, and the third one is directly from within the document. So let's say you have the questions about part of the document only. You can select this part of the text and click on Ask AI Assistant. So let's wait for this document to upload to the cloud. Obviously, the speed at which this document is uploaded to the cloud depends on the size of the document itself. This one isn't very heavy, but I'm on VPN, so it might take slightly longer. So once this document is uploaded, what AI assistants will do, it will suggest me some questions that I can ask, or I can ask my own. Just leave it, let's give it some time. It is always like that on the live demonstration. It always takes more time that usually. I'm on the VPN, but I don't want to disconnect myself because most probably I will just lose the connection. Just a little bit of time. Apologies for that. That's something that unfortunately I can't control, which is the speed of the internet. Oh, there's some connection issue. I hope that you can. Oh, let me actually open this document. Apologies for that. I'm gonna click on this once again. It is processing documents, so I hope it's gonna take less time this time. And here we have it. So this is the time that it usually takes, 5-10 seconds. I don't know what's happened first time, like I said, most probably because I was on the VPN. So what AI assistants will do, it will suggest you some questions that you can ask. Obviously, you don't have to use it, but you will have some sample questions in here, and those questions will be relevant to the content of the document. So this is not like always the same of the list of the questions. These are the questions that are relevant to the document. So I've got already some questions prepared that I want to ask the AI assistants. So first, I want to check whether AI assistants understand what is inside of this document. So I'm going to copy and paste the question that I have prepared earlier. What were Adobe's top performing segments this quarter, and how did each perform compared to the last year? And what are the any specific metrics or growth percentage mentions? So this is the type of questions that if you want to answer yourself, you need to read this document and understand this document quite well. But with AI assistance, I believe it's gonna take seconds to get the answer to that. So I'm gonna hit enter and let's wait a few seconds. And here is the answer. So it is quite a comprehensive answer, but what I want to bring to your attention is that unlike to the ChatGPT that I mentioned earlier, the answer has the reference to the document. So if you want to cross-check whether the answer is correct, you can always click on that reference point and it will take you to the part of documents from which this information was extracted or on which this information was based. So for instance, here I'm unsure whether this answer is correct. So I can see 1.29 billion, 10% a year growth. If I click on the number 6, it will take me to that part of the document. So I can easily check whether this information is correct. And in pretty much every case it will be, but that's for you to make sure that it is correct. So every single answer will have those references. So you can go back to the document and cross-check to where everything is correct. If you are happy with the answer, you can just quickly click on copy and paste it elsewhere. So very easy to use. If you are unhappy with the answer, you can always type something in here. Maybe you write this answer in more a plain English, maybe compress everything to 100 words and so on. So you can play with that. You can manipulate that answer. So now I'm going to ask the next question that will actually require the AI assistant to be slightly more creative. So I know that in this document there are no information about additional features or products that Adobe might use in the future. So I will ask this question to AI assistants. What additional features or products innovation might Adobe consider adding to enhance their Creative Cloud or Document Cloud services? So I'm gonna hit enter, and let's see how AI assistants will cope with that question if the information is not inside of the document. And like you see straight away, it says that it provides with the answer. So I'm actually quite surprised because so it just makes some assumptions based on the transcript in the document, and I don't expect to see many of the references because there is no direct answers to that questions. Like you see, you don't have those references, you got only one in here. So even if there is no direct answer in the document, AI assistants will still try to be creative and provide you with the answer regardless. So I'm going to just ask it to rewrite that in one sentence. So you've got everything nicely summarized in one sentence as well. So now, as a last exercise for that particular document, I will ask AI assistants to draft an email, create a new content out of this document. So I will ask AI assistants to draft an email update to all stakeholders. And this email should include an overview of financial performance, strategic initiatives, and a call to action. So when I hit enter, I expect to see the answer in the format of the email that I can simply copy and paste and send to the stakeholder. So like you see, I've got the subject that I can use for this email, and I've got the main body of this email as well. And everything is nicely referenced because in this case, obviously AI assistance doesn't have to guess, it just uses the informations that are inside of this document. Once again, I can just say copy and paste that answer and send to the stakeholders. Obviously, if I copy and paste, it won't include those references. It's gonna just copy the main body of the document. So that's it about this document. And now let's move to the other use case, which is RFI. So my role in Adobe is a solution consultant, which basically means that I am a pre-sale engineer. So if there is a customer interested in our solution, they quite often send us a questionnaire with the large number of questions. Quite often, those questionnaires contains several hundreds of the questions, 100, 200, sometimes more. And usually in Adobe, we give ourselves about 10 days to answer all the questions that are sent in RFIs or RFP. So let me actually show you the sample documents that we receive from the from the customers. And this is actually a real questionnaire that I need to work on. So I've got the document that is in Excel format. And like you see, there are multiple tabs. Each of the tabs contains about 40, 50 questions. So altogether, I think this is just under 200 questions. And usually I have about 10 days to answer those questions. But with the AI assistance, I can do it within hours. So what I do, obviously over the years, I collected a number of the PDFs that contains the information about the questions that customer ask us. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna combine all those documents together and just simply copy and paste those questions to the AI assistants and see whether it's gonna be able to produce me with the answers. So I'm gonna open one of the documents, click on the AI assistants. Processing document, just give it a few seconds. Hopefully I won't have any VPN issues this time. Okay. Actually, I've opened this document earlier, so I've got the collection. But anyway, so if you want to combine multiple documents together, you can just click on plus and add multiple documents at one time. So if I go to the RFP, like you see, I have multiple words, PDF documents that I can add to the collection. So it doesn't have to be one single document. I'm gonna keep adding. So this document is already in the collection. It is already in the collection, but you've got the idea. So you just combine multiple documents into one, and you can ask AI assistants the questions about that. So let's actually wait for this one to upload. You can always check how many documents you have. So I've got 4 in this case, and 1 is still uploading. So once the document is uploaded, what I'm going to do, I'm going to just simply go back to that Excel document, copy the question in here, and see whether AI assistants will be able to generate an answer to that question. Obviously, over the years working with Adobe, I know most of those answers, but there is always a need to cross-check those answers with the documents in order to check whether those are correct. And that's the process that takes days in most of the cases. So I'm going to go to the Excel file. I'm going to just copy some random question, maybe this one, go back to the AI assistants, paste the question in here, hit enter. And now, instead of reading through every single document in order to understand the question and find the answer, cross-check everything, I can just copy that and paste in here. And I've got the answer straight away. I've got the references. So if I want to cross-check, I can do that. So one reference is to one document, the other one is most probably to the other. So I can cross-check whether everything is correct. I can click on copy, go back here, paste the answer, and move to the next question. So I'm going to just select something that might not be in this collection, but I will try anyway. Hit enter. And I've got the answers in here. In many cases, these answers will be quite long, so I can always ask his, please. Obviously, the good thing about AI assistants is that you can make a lot of spelling mistake. It's still gonna understand you. I can just copy that, go back to the document, and just carry on with this document like that. So once again, that's the process that usually takes days, but with AI assistant, it's a matter of a couple of hours. So if you go back to that slide in which it says that it saves 50% of time, I think on that particular example, it's gonna save at least 90%, because instead of days, 10 days that we give ourselves, it's gonna be a couple of hours. So that's the next use case, and let's move to the last one, in which I will ask the AI assistants to generate a new content out of the document. So that's an easy and quick one. So if you happen to have a source of information in the format that is different in PDF, you can still use AI assistant. So let's say you have a document that is in Word document, format. Maybe this is an ebook, a PowerPoint presentation, or maybe a website. You can still use AI assistants to extract this data, convert it into PDF, and start asking the question. So in this case, I have the document about digital trends in Word document. So I'm going to click on Create, go to the place where this document is located, select the document, and click on Open. Once again, it doesn't have to be Word document. You can use the web page. You can add multiple files. You can even use the clipboard. So whatever you have copy in the clipboard, click on Create, and it will create the PDF document. And the good thing about that method is that if like in this case, you are using the Word document that might contain some other information like bookmarks, notes, and so on, Adobe Acrobat will create like-to-like representation in PDF format. So you will still have all the metadata, all the bookmarks, all the notes in there. But the drawback of that is obviously it requires a little bit more time to be created. So let's wait about a minute and see what PDF it will create. So in the meantime, I will find the prompt. Okay, it's creating the PDF. And here we have the PDF created out of that Word document, which is exactly like that Word document. There's no difference whatsoever. So I can click on the AI assistant. Document is being uploaded. Once again, the speed of that processing time depends on the size of the document and the speed of the internet as well. So the bigger document, the slower the internet, the longer it will take, because it needs to be uploaded to the cloud, because this is where the AI engine is. So we have a digital trends document, and what I want to ask AI assistant is to write a newsletter of marketing trends, so I can send it to the group of recipients. So instead of once again reading through this document, compiling the answer, going back to the document, checking whether everything is correct, I can simply, give that task to the AI assistant. So I'm going to just copy and paste the prompt, write a newsletter based on the marketing trends, hit on enter, and within seconds, I will have the answer. And here it is. Welcome to the 2024 marketing trends update, executive summary. It's still generating. It even gives you the links to the social web pages, which is quite good. So I've got my newsletter, but I might not be happy with that. I might want to make it shorter, maybe rewrite it in the different kind of language, maybe something that it's slightly more professional, but also engaging at the same time. So I'm gonna just ask AI assistants to do that, shorten it to the 300 words. This is supposed to be targeted at the students in professional tone, that is in a warm and engaging format. So I'm gonna hit enter, and it will regenerate it once again, but in slightly different style. So I can straight away see that it is shorter, so you don't have this additional information on the bottom. So I'm happy with it right now. So I can just copy that, paste it to the distribution list, and send out by email or whatever means I use to communicate with the stakeholders. So that's it. I have prepared for today. So let me quickly go back to the slides. So just to summarize what we discussed today, AI assistance is very similar to ChatGPT, but the difference between those two is that AI assistance as a source of information, source of truth, will use only the document that you have open in front of you. You can easily cross-check whether information was correct, because you will have everything referenced with the main content of the document. You are the only person who has access to this data. It is linked with your user session. So all the questions you ask, all the answers that were provided to you, this is something that only you have access to. If the source of the information is in different format than a PDF document, you don't need to worry. You can always click on create, provide the link to the website, extract, link the PDF document, link the Word document or any other format, quickly generate PDF documents out of it and start working with the AI assistant. Also, we have a very nice playground online where you can go and upload your document and check how AI assistants work with your documents. You have the link in here. So don't worry, I'm going to be sharing these documents with you after the webinar. You can go there, you can try a demo file that is already uploaded in here, or you can upload your own documents and start asking questions and see how AI assistance allows you to consume the documents. So that's it that I have prepared for you today. If you have any questions, I think now is the right time to do so.
Thank you, Tomasz, for the great presentation. Se alguém tiver alguma questão, pode colocar agora, pode fazê-lo pelo chat. Podem tirar o mute também, se quiserem falar. Esperei aqui um bocadinho só para ver se alguém tem alguma questão. Okay. I don't think we have any questions, Tomasz. I think it was a very self-explaining presentation.
So generally speaking, it was designed anyone can use it without any training. You just click on the AI assistance and ask the questions. Apologies for that little technical glitch that we had in the middle, but that's something that I have no influence on. I'm on VPN working from home, and that things happens from time to time. But I hope that I managed to convey the message anyway.
No problem, Tomasz. I think we can get the idea of what the Acrobat AI Assistant can do, and we can save us so much time on these PDFs. Então, se ninguém tem nenhuma questão, vamos dar por finalizada a sessão. Caso tenham alguma questão posterior ao webinar, podem enviar-nos e-mail, podem ligar-nos e iremos ajudar com as questões que tiverem. Por isso, obrigado e resto de um bom dia a todos. Thank you, Tomasz. Thank you for the presentation and have a rest of a good day.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, bye.